I see 2 National Guard members down, and people working on them, providing first aid.
We start at 5 with the breaking news out of the nation's capital. A witness describing the shooting of 2 National Guard members, a man and a woman, just after 2:30 this afternoon in Washington, D.C. And right now, you're looking live at the shooting scene. This is just 2 blocks away from the White House itself. President Donald Trump says the Guard members have been critically wounded, but we do want you to know that there have been conflicting reports right now in D.C. about their conditions. The West Virginia governor says they are West Virginia National Guard members. It's still a fast developing story, and we are learning new information as we come on the air. Hello, everyone. I'm Doug Proffitt.
And I'm Connie Leonard. ABC News reports that the suspect is a man who is in custody but is also in critical condition. D.C. police responded to an active shooter at the entrance of a metro train station not far from the White House.
Now, the president right now is in Florida for the holiday and was not at the White House at the time of the shooting. Here's more on what happened from ABC News.
2 National Guard members were standing at a busy metro station 1 block away from the White House when gunfire erupted. Both of them shot, according to officials. An ABC News producer saw the Guard members receiving medical aid at the Farragut West metro station in Washington, D.C. Multiple officials confirm a suspect is also receiving medical attention and was taken to a nearby hospital in an ambulance. Metro police say the suspect is now in custody. Witnesses at the scene describe the chaos.
And when those big booms started happening, people started crying out like, yo, this is a little bit serious. This is shooting. There's something bad going on here.
The Guards members from West Virginia were 2 of more than 2,000 deployed to patrol the nation's capital at the direction of President Trump. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey said in a statement today, "Our prayers are with these brave service members and their families." Vice President Vance paid respects while speaking to military members in Kentucky ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday.
But I think it's a somber reminder that soldiers, whether they're active duty, reserve, or National Guard, our soldiers are the sword and the shield of the United States of America.
The White House says President Trump has been briefed. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
The National Guard was deployed to Washington as part of President Trump's federal takeover of the city that happened in August.
And right now, there are 2,188 Guard personnel assigned to D.C.
President Trump releasing a statement just before we came on the air that reads in part, quote, "The animal that shot the 2 National Guardsmen will pay a very steep price," end quote. Multiple law enforcement agencies, including U.S. Marshals, ATF, and the FBI, have responded. The story is still developing. As we learn more, we will update you on the air on our free mobile app and on our website, WHAS11.com.
The Shawnee community will be without an elementary school if they close King Elementary School. What sense does it make?
Families at King Elementary joining community members today to push back against a plan that would consolidate the West Louisville school with another. As JCPS faces that huge $188 million budget deficit, the superintendent has proposed closing or consolidating some schools.
WHAS11's Gabriel Gonzalez and photojournalist Hayden Sorgenfry talked with concerned families about that proposed change.
King Elementary School here in the Shawnee neighborhood is the only elementary school in this area. On Wednesday morning, parents gathered outside of the school to say 2 things. 1, don't close their school, and 2, there's power in numbers.
You put money in this school. You put new HVAC in this school.
Michael D. Thomas Sr. has just one question for JCPS leaders.
What are you doing?
Standing in front of the elementary school he attended back in the 70s, Thomas and parents of past and current students gathered to show support for students in their community. They're frustrated over the district's proposal to consolidate King Elementary with Maupin Elementary in the Parkland neighborhood.
King has a special place in my heart, and I'm not standing for it.
Betty Bailey said closing the doors at King is like closing a chapter in her life. She said this school helped her as a young mother.
They helped me get to this level. They helped my children be the people that they are today. And if you ask me, my children are great. And it's due to King Elementary.
According to JCPS, King is at 70% capacity, while Maupin Elementary is at 50% capacity. JCPS said between the 2 facilities, Maupin is more cost-effective, which is why they want to move students from King. Back outside the steps of King, Bailey had just one last message to JCPS officials.
This is not a facility, this is a home.
Right. That's it.
This is a home.
In Louisville, Gabriel Gonzalez, WHAS 11 on your side.
The superintendent's proposal also includes closing and selling Zachary Taylor Elementary School and also closing Liberty High School.
JCPS plans to hold 3 community forums next week to receive feedback from families. December 1st at Kammerer Middle School, December 2nd at the JCPS Center for Professional Learning, and December 3rd at the Academy at Shawnee. All begin at 5 p.m.
The Jefferson County School Board is then expected to meet and vote on the plan on Tuesday, December 9th.
Turning now to our weather today, as we mentioned, one of those backwards kind of days where we hit our high temperature at midnight. We were at 57 degrees and then temperatures tumbled right around sunrise, 44 by 7 a.m. We have stayed in the low to mid 40s ever since. And of course, it's been feeling even chillier with that than that. But it looks like it's going to be a nice sunset as we take a live look outside from our Hughes and Coleman Shriners Children's camera here over downtown Louisville. Seeing a few breaks in the cloud cover here in the Louisville metro. More clouds off to the north, a bit more sunshine and clear skies down to the south. But temperatures chillier for all of us in the upper 30s and lower 40s. Of course, feeling colder when you factor in the wind chills in the upper 20s and low to mid 30s, all due to the very gusty winds we've had around today. We had a wind gust as high as 39 miles per hour in Louisville. Here recently, we're down to 26, but still quite breezy with those gusts between 15 to 25 miles per hour. Maybe a few sprinkles or even flurries around Newcastle and eastern Oldham County at this hour as this moisture tries to wrap around here. Most of us dry, just seeing a little bit of cloud cover, and your hourly planner will stay chilly with breezy conditions at times, partly to mostly cloudy skies overnight, and those lows right around the freezing mark. Our Thanksgiving, we'll have more sunshine for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, but we will be staying cold. I'll let you know when we have our best chance of a wintry mix. That's coming up in our 7-day forecast.
Mallory, thank you. New here at 5 just over 3 weeks ago. UPS Flight 2976 crashed after just barely making it 30 feet off the ground, leaving dozens wounded and 14 people dead.
Today, Metro Police Chief Paul Humphrey told us that while there have been no significant reported breaches, security is a top priority.
This is going to continue to be a place that is going to be a little dangerous for a while as they continue to clean it up and restore the site. And so we expect that we'll still be maintaining some level of security out there for the foreseeable future until everything's restored back to normal.
Humphrey also noted the importance of supporting the families of the victims, as a dozen funerals and memorials have taken place within the past week.
And we will be live from Grade Lane during our upcoming 6 p.m. newscast here on WHAS 11. You can also follow our coverage in the investigation on our website, WHAS11.com. And
download the free WHAS 11 app for our live newscast to stay on top of this still developing story. Well, LMPD Chief Paul Humphrey is defending one of the 2 officers who shot and killed an armed robbery suspect last weekend. Officer Patrick Norton has been suspended for violating police policy several times in the past, but has had no discipline since 2019. Norton has been with LMPD since 2016. He's been suspended a total of 35 days for 4 separate incidents from 2017 to 2019. He also has more than 40 commendations from 2019 to 2025. Focus reporter Travis Breeze asked Chief Humphrey about this today. Travis, what do you say?
Doug and Connie, Chief Paul Humphrey was very supportive of Officer Norton, saying he does have a history of discipline, but he's been very solid over the last 5 or 6 years. Officer Norton was involved in a November 2019 shooting at the Kroger on North 35th Street. The Commonwealth's attorney and the LMPD internal investigation ruled that shooting as justified. Norton was almost fired about 2 months prior to that shooting. In September 2019, he had a pre-termination meeting with then-Chief Steve Conrad. He came out of that meeting with 20 days unpaid suspension. His record has been clean since that meeting, though, including getting a Medal of Valor in 2022.
Oh, Officer Norton, he's obviously got a history and he's done a great job, particularly in the last 5-6 years. He's been outstanding. You see he's made it to K-9. We'll take this investigation into this officer-involved shooting with both he and Officer Waller, and we'll take that independently and make sure that we understand the facts of all of that. But as of right now, everything looks...
Chief Humphrey also gave a few more details about the late Saturday night incident where Officer Norton and Officer Richard Waller shot and killed an armed robbery suspect. He said, quote, "Everything looks above board, and Officer Norton put himself in harm's way, which is something that officers need to do to protect the community." Officer Norton was also one of the officers who pulled over then Simmons College president Kevin Cosby in 2018. He was also exonerated of any biased policing in that incident. Chief Humphrey said that they will release the body cam footage of the shooting this past weekend next week. In the studio, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 on your side.
All right, Travis, thank you so much for that report. Coming up, with the Thanksgiving holiday less than 24 hours away, many Americans are traveling today, and weather is turning out to be a big challenge.
And here's a check of today's Kentucky Lottery jackpots. Mega Millions, $80 million. Powerball, $681 million.
The Kentucky Lottery, funding education for over 1 million Kentucky students.